Hello, 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 beautiful people. Hello, my dear, lovely mom. Happy wellness, happy self-care day, y'all. Listen, as you know, when I receive a message, when I have the words that I think that is for a mom right there, a woman, a queen, I must say it because I'm on a mission. My name is Bricia Mayombo, healing and transformation coach, on a mission to help my moms, the women who's been sexually, physically, or emotionally, I would say traumatized or wounded, here on a journey of healing. Y'all, we all need healing. My message today has different three points, and I'm gonna give you a little perspective. And I want you all to bear with me. The season is changing. Let me say that again. The season is changing. So is you. The season is changing, so is you. You may have not noticed that. All right? But nature is so amazing, the way God has created, has made it. Some of you guys believe in other things. I believe in God, the creator, the architect of the universe, El Shaddai, Yahweh. All right. And right now, whether you would notice that things are changing around you or no, nature is showing us, is reminding us that things are changing. It's officially fall. We are transitioning from summer to a new season, so it's fall. So the leaves are falling. The color of the leaves are changing. We slowly, sometime in the morning it's cold, sometime in the evening it's cold. So we really, like, whether you acknowledge that, realize that, but things are changing around you. The universe every single day reminds you that things are changing, they are evolving, they are transforming, they're even becoming the best or becoming the worst. So must you. So my questions for you is this. Are you going to stay the same? Or do you think you're the same? Or are you going to do the work? And the work that I'm talking about is the inside work. I am specialized in dealing with trauma. And lately I've been telling y'all that trauma is not a disease. It's a wound, W-O-N-D. When you've been traumatized, you've been wounded. And when you be wounded, you've been wounded in your mind, you've been wounded in your spirit, you've been wounded in your soul. And if you don't heal that wound, it just go back in your body as an ache or as a disease, because it has to be transformed some way. I just came out. Many of y'all probably watched The Woman King already. And of course, I'm going to give you my different perspective as a healing coach, as a trauma aspect. There is a woman right there in your household next to you who's been traumatized. And she's been probably raped. She's probably, I like to use the sexually molested. Because anytime I say the word, it just brings some stuff in my mind. It's just like, because there's a wound. It said that the mind might forget about it, but the body does not. So anytime you talk about what happened to you, not only happened to you, but it has happened through you, your body reacts to some triggers. So I like to say that sexually molested, sexually abused. There's a woman next to you in your house. There's a young girl next to you. By the way, y'all, my first book is now officially in English. The Spanish one is coming, stay tuned. But now it's available only in the Kindle version. Still, it's available. The Power of Forgiveness, Overcoming Unforgiveness. It's on Amazon, y'all. Take it. Read it. Maybe some of you guys have been hearing me talking about trauma. You don't know what trauma that I've been through. I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I want you to read it with your mind, with your soul. And I want you to meditate on those words. And I want you to apply that. Because a lot of you guys are wounded still. A lot of you guys, something had happened to you, but you never spoke to anybody until now. I know because I've worked with like so many different women. Married, single, divorced. And a lot of them are still wounded. They still carry that pain. They still carry that trauma. So they get married. They transition from single to married. They transition from married to widow, or from married to separate. They transition from a young girl to a mother, etc., to a wife, etc. But they haven't healed. Their wound is still open. Some of you guys are scared. Some of you guys know exactly it's painful, but you are coping because the society is telling you that you're a strong woman. Like a couple weeks ago, I had a live on my Instagram with an amazing sister, Nikki Amanime, where we talk about the strong women syndrome. Y'all go watch it. It's on Instagram. It's on my Instagram. You know that you want it, but society is just telling you to keep on going. Because as women of color, especially us, we are not allowed to show our weakness. Because our family, we think that we're weak. When you are depressed, they think that you are wicked. When you're tired, they think that, oh no, you're just pretending. When you know your mind, your emotion, and not online with who you are, the society, the village, calling you all the names. When that you depressed, whether you've been through postpartum depression like me, normal depression like me, that the society is pushing you away. I'm talking to this woman tonight. We just came out with a new movie. They just came out with a new movie called The Woman King. I watched this movie, like I said again, with my therapeutic eye and mind. I'm going to give you my perspective. When I told you at the beginning of the pandemic, I heard it clear in my spirit. The world needs healing. Some of you guys heard me. Some of you guys hear me. Some of you guys understood. Some of you guys did not. But let me say that again. The world needs healing. This movie, where the main character is a woman, fighting, warrior. And as you listen to her story, because I love to say that you don't know a person until you have listened to their story. Some of you guys watch the war, watch the thing, yeah, they were kind of excited. I was, as my specialization is in trauma, I listened to her story. Because there are two energies that is moving us. Two energy. The energy of love or the energy of hate. Let me say it again. There are two most powerful energy forces on this universe, on this world, that are governing everything that we're doing, that are managing the world. Love or hate. And the two opposite, like the yin and the yang. And this woman is just a woman like me, like you and I, was sexually abused many times by different men against her will. And she gave birth to a child. So all the war that she was doing, she was fighting against that inner childhood that was never healed. She had only one reason, the main reason she was fighting, she became the best at what she was doing, is to kill that man who did that to her. The moment she recognized him, she would dream, she would wake up every single day. Vengeance was in her blood work. To the fact that she trained her child unconsciously at first, but when she realized that it was too late. When I told you that trauma is transferable, it is a movie, but it's telling what is happening around us. A mom transferred trauma to a child. Now a child just does the same thing. Recognize that inside of her is a killer, because blood was exchanged. Until she killed that man, until vengeance was done, she was not at peace. So I'm asking you a question to you. As a mom, you have a choice. I always say that every single day. I was sexually abused. So I had all the reason to hate. I've hated. That's the word I don't even use in my vocabulary no more. I've had so many ideas of vengeance. So many bitterness in me. You couldn't even know it was the woman that's talking to you right now. But I chose to hear instead of hate. The two words I came with H. The healing power, it has love, has transformation, has so many things that you have to do. That hurts also because healing hurts. And you also have a hate. That also carries energy. That also starts with H. So what energy are you choosing right now? Today is Friday, where I've personally made a conscious decision, to dedicate a day just for me, Mommy Self-Care Day. And a lot of people think that only see that self-care as pampering. Yeah, it's part of pampering. But sometimes you don't only need pampering. You don't even need pampering. Sometimes you're just sitting like this when nobody's inside but me. That moment by myself, away from everybody else. Sometimes it's just an extra nap. Because healing is a journey, y'all. Sometimes when the emotion goes up and down, you don't want anybody to meet you right there. Because again, you are changing. Because the world around you is changing. So I'm asking you kindly a question. As you're making the conscious decision to stay wounded, because it's a choice, because you can heal, I want you to be aware that until you make that conscious decision, that personal decision, no one can do it for you. I choose to hear. That's why regardless of whoever is going to choose to read my book, because the decision also read it, I pray that you read it. Because it's not only about my story, but it's also lessons and powerful keys for your family, for yourself, for here. That you listen to it, you read it. And then maybe if you can go write a review on Amazon and send me an email, send me a message, send me a DM, and tell me what you think about that. Because you can hate or you can hear when you've been traumatized, when you've been wounded. But as I always share, whatever the healing process hurts, because the wound is still fresh. When you stitch it also, when you decide to heal, it also hurts. Because as the wound is closing, it getting dry, you have stitches sometimes, it also hurts. But you have to decide to make a decision to choose which pain you want to have. The pain of hurt or the pain of heal. The season is changing. So is you. But you have the decision to stay the same like the old season, or you're going to evolve. And by evolving, I mean that you are making the conscious decision to heal by taking courses on healing, by taking appointments so you can speak to me, for example, because that's what I do. I can listen to you. I will listen to you and give you the tools, the spiritual tools that have equipped me, that I've been equipped with to heal. Or you can choose to stay like this, that bitter woman, and break your kingdom and destroy your king and transfer that trauma to your children. That's also a choice. So I have courses beside the book that I have. I have courses that is called Mind Shift the New You, where I brought you in the transformation power that have been, transferred to me. Amazingly, 6 weeks to become your best self. You also have another course, different courses that I have in English, and I have French courses. I also have English courses, y'all. So if you're really interested in doing the healing, the healing transformation, also 12 weeks powerful transformation healing the soul of a queen. That is a mastermind where I lead you one-on-one into the healing journey, where we really do the inside work together, where you really open those wounds and face what you haven't faced for years, where we really talk about those real conversations that you don't want to have, that you're supposed to have. If you're ready for it, say I. and we can work together. You can join me here, reach me here, or you can go on my personal page, on my professional page, send me an email, or you can make an appointment also on my page together, or send me a DM, or go to my Instagram. There's a LinkedIn page over there. But I want you to make a decision, y'all, because I cannot make the decision for you. Your husband or your future husband won't make that decision for you. The society won't make it. But the pain is yours. You choose the pain of hurt or the pain of healing. And you have to make that personal decision. Because again, I had an amazing live this morning with my French audience, where I was sharing the same thing, because I am passionate about seeing a woman heal. Because the woman is the center of the universe. Nothing happened in the universe, in the world, until the woman was born, was birthed. And the world is suffering right now because there are so many wounded women. And my purpose and my mission to the last day on earth, even if I were to go today, you will still remember those messages. You need to heal, girl. I don't know what happened to you, who has done whatever they has done to you. But just like we're just watching the woman king right now, who's been driven by the energy of vengeance that I've been talking to you guys about. Because when you're still wounded, you only have one fear, one word, one energy that is motivating you. Either love or hate. So which energy are you going to choose? I pray that you choose to heal. And it also hurt to hear. So today is Friday Self-Care Day, y'all. Of course, you know that I'm going and watch Woman King. And it's good because they have had what they call parent night out at the princess school. So she's there with her friends until 9 o'clock today, y'all. Isn't that amazing? So I don't have to worry about anything. It's just a blessing. You just have to pay a small fees and they watch your kids for you. That's just a blessing. That's what I call being in alignment. It just happened to be on a Friday. I wanted to have that conversation with y'all, just for you to pay attention around you. The season is changing. So is you. I love you dearly. I pray that you stay tuned, because again, you will see me again. You will hear about healing again. Amazing, amazing, amazing things are going to come. But I want you to go on YouTube, sign up for our YouTube channel. Also, get your book, your Kindle book on Amazon. Read it as you're sitting in your spa, as you're sitting in your sofa after the kids are gone to bed, because you're gonna need that quiet moment. And if you need a folder, if you need to sign up for the mastermind, I'll be here to the next door. Okay? I love you, and I want you to remember that you were born for a purpose. So never ever compare your life, nor the season that you are in, with someone else, nor your story. I want you to know that you're unique. Your life is unique. Your story is unique. And I am here to help you heal. Because the world needs that here, woman. Love you dearly. Mwah. Bye. Thank you for watching live your reality replay. Tell me which energy you choose, the healing or the hate.